Hi everybody. Today we discuss branched chain amino acid metabolism. Branched chain amino acid metabolism. Now this branch chain is very easy to remember. It is Will, valine, isoleucine and leucine. So they say where there is a will, there is a way, and I say where there is a will, and if there is a defect in this will, it leads to MSUD, maple syrup urine disease, or it may also lead to intermittent condition. Okay, it may also lead to maple syrup urine disease, or it may lead to intermittent branch chain ketonuria. Intermittent branch chain ketonuria. Okay, so the important thing is that it comes as a short note, branch chain, or it comes as a MCQ. So the MCQ is which are the branch chain, that is valine, isoleucine and leucine. Second is if there is a defect in this metabolism, obviously the enzyme will be asked. It leads to maple syrup urine disease. Maple syrup urine disease. Okay. So this is the second important thing. Now coming to the metabolism of branch chain, that is valine, isoleucine and leucine. Will is the mnemonic for it, valine, isoleucine, leucine, and the defect leads to maple syrup urine disease. Okay. Now we had done valine, but here we change. We put it first as leucine, then we put it as isoleucine. Okay. So now this valine, leucine, isoleucine, they undergo the same reactions. That is why we take them together. This forms alpha keto iso valerate. Okay. It is not difficult to remember. If it is valine, it will form valerate. So this amino acid is forming alpha keto acids. Okay. The amino acid is forming alpha keto acids, isovalerate. Leucine will form alpha keto isocaproate. Why I am paying attention to it? Because sometimes there are multiple choice questions which can ask you leucine will form alpha keto isovalerate, or alpha keto isocaproate, or alpha keto beta methyl valerate. Alpha keto beta methyl valerate. Now the thing is that this forms isovalerate and this forms keto beta methyl valerate. Not to get confused between these three, valine all these amino acids will form alpha keto acids. Okay, these form alpha keto acids. Now this, whenever we know that an amino acid forms a keto acid, it is simple process. It is a transamination reaction. It is a transamination reaction. So it will be catalyzed by transaminases. Okay, so it will be catalyzed by transaminases. So we put it as branch chain amino acid transaminases. Okay, so these three reactions are by branch chain amino acid transaminases. Now coming to the most important reaction of our branch chain metabolism. This will lead to the formation of, in valine, alpha keto isovalerate, it will lead to the formation of isobutyryl CoA. Isobutyryl CoA. This forms butyryl CoA. Okay, but this forms isovalyryl CoA. So this is now forming isovalyryl CoA. I am just explaining because you are not supposed to get confused. Like if you say that valine hai to alpha keto isovalerate, then it will form isovalyryl CoA. So it is not like this. Alpha keto isovalerate will form isobutyryl CoA. Alpha keto isocaproate will form isovalyryl CoA. This, you are not supposed to do a mistake in this. Alpha isovalyryl CoA, and the next one will form alpha methyl butyryl CoA. Alpha methyl butyryl CoA. Okay, So it formed. Now the most important enzyme over here is our most important enzyme, alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. So this is our most important enzyme. This will lead to the formation of coenzyme A products. Now because we are forming coenzyme A product, this alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex consists of things that are TPP. If we require a CoA, so it will contain a coenzyme ASH also. It will consist of NAD plus. It will consist of FAD, lipoamide. Okay. So alpha keto acid dehydrogenase consists of all this. In this reaction, carbon dioxide will be removed. So we are done with this. Now we have formed. Now the next reaction which takes place is, for all the three, it will lead to the formation of in this methyl acrylyl CoA. Methyl acrylyl CoA. Over here it will lead to the formation of beta methyl crotonyl CoA. Beta methyl crotonyl CoA. And here it will lead to the formation of triaglial CoA. Okay. For this, FAD is required in all the reaction. FAD, it's the formation of FADH2. FAD, it's the formation of FADH2. FAD, it's the formation of FADH2. These reactions are also same, and it is caused by acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So the enzyme over here is acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Till here we have everything same for all three amino acids. See, valine, leucine and isoleucine. These are the three branch chain amino acids. They form alpha keto isovalerate, alpha keto isocaproate and alpha keto beta methyl valerate when they undergo transamination. Then they form isobutyryl CoA, isovaleryl CoA and alpha methyl beta butyryl CoA when they undergo alpha keto acid dehydrogenase. Finally they form methyl acrylyl CoA, beta methyl crotonyl CoA and triaglial CoA when they undergo acyl CoA dehydrogenase reaction. The most important is that first is the transamination reaction, second is by alpha keto acid dehydrogenase and third is by acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Even if you forget, what you have to remember is valine, leucine, isoleucine are three amino branch chain amino acids. First is transamination reaction, second is alpha keto acid dehydrogenation reaction and third is acyl CoA dehydrogenation reaction. In the second reaction, carbon dioxide is removed. This reaction is the most important of all, that is alpha keto acid dehydrogenase, which is a complex which requires TPP, CoASH, NAD plus FAD and lipoamide. Because it is here where alpha keto acid dehydrogenase is deficient, it will lead to maple syrup urine disease. Secondly, if it is deficient, it will lead to intermittent ketonuria. We will see. Now this methyl acrylyl CoA can finally lead to the formation of propionyl CoA. This propionyl CoA can form methyl malonyl CoA and then it can form glucose. Okay, leucine, as we know, is a ketogenic amino acid. So it is a ketogenic amino acid. So it will form HMG CoA. HMG CoA will undergo fat metabolism. So it is in the lipid metabolism. And this triaglial CoA will undergo, it is isoleucine. So isoleucine is both glucogenic, ketogenic. So it will form propionyl CoA. It will go to glucose and it will form acetyl CoA and it will undergo lipid metabolism. So the main important thing is valine is glucogenic amino acid. Valine is glucogenic amino acid Leucine is ketogenic amino acid and isoleucine is glucogenic plus ketogenic. Okay. Why I keep on writing? Because it is important to remember. Someday, in some need, you may remember that isoleucine is glucogenic and ketogenic, and you know that the end pathway is formation of glucose and lipid. Okay. So this is the cycle. Now we come to the maple syrup urine disease. There are how many glucogenic ketogenic amino acids? I have discussed initially also, that is PITT, phenylalanine, isoleucine, tyrosine and tryptophan. So these are the glucogenic plus ketogenic amino acids, and leucine is only the ketogenic amino acids. Now coming to maple syrup urine disease. Maple syrup urine disease, as the name suggests, maple syrup, this means there is smell of, or the odor is of maple syrup or burnt sugar. Maple syrup or burnt sugar. Okay. So one thing we have done, the odor is this. The enzyme defect, there is complete lack of alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex. Alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex. Okay. Now what will happen? Alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex, there is accumulation. When there is no alpha keto acid dehydrogenase, there is accumulation of valine, isoleucine and leucine. So that all comes in the urine. So the odor of the urine becomes maple syrup, or it smells of burnt sugar. Now the clinical features will be acidosis, lethargy, convulsions and coma. Okay. Now if you need to treat it, how will you treat it? Also simple, don't contain diet having branched chain amino acid. So it is simple, we don't need this in our diet, so we are cancelling this. Okay. So maple syrup urine disease is due to the defect in the complete lack of alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex. It is characterized by acidosis, lethargy, convulsion and coma. And diet, you don't take branched chain amino acid. That is the most important thing you can do. And alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex, as I forgot to tell, it is a regulatory enzyme in the metabolism of branched chain. Now we have discussed if there is complete lack or absence of alpha keto acid dehydrogenase complex. But if there is only defect of this enzyme and there is no complete lack, but there is defect or there is deficiency of this enzyme, then it leads to intermittent branch chain ketonuria. Intermittent branch chain ketonuria. Okay. So that's all for branch chain amino acid or aromatic branch chain amino acid metabolism. Thank you so much for your patient listening. Thank you.